Hello, my name is Nathaniel. Today we're going to be talking about Paperboy by Vawter. Paperboy focuses on a 11-year-old boy named Victor Valamar III, affectionately known as Little Man. He's growing up in Memphis, Tennessee in 1959. Little Man is different. He suffers from a speech impairment that causes him to stutter severely. Little Man lives with his mother, father, and Miss Nellie, better known as Ma'am, in which they share a special bond because of his speech troubles. Little Man has agreed to take over his best friend Art's paper route for the month of July while his friend is out of town. He is then forced out of his comfort zone as he is required to speak to adult strangers every Friday during his fee collection. Little Man is faced with the challenges and more as Ma'am attempts to get his knife back from the local junk collector, and they are faced with a very dangerous situation in which they have to overcome. I'm going to read a passage from page 82 of when Little Man is out with his parents at dinner. I decided that since my parents were making me eat with all the grown-ups, I was going to order something I like no matter what: spaghetti. The S sound would be easy enough for starters, but the P sound that backed it up would give me a problem for sure. Just before the waiter got to me, I figured out how I could change spaghetti to make it come out of my mouth easier. That was a trick I used sometimes when I only had to say one word and when I could feel the word getting stuck in my throat ahead of time. The word was only have to be changed a little to make it come out, and that was better than tossing a knife or fork in the air to start my word because somebody could get hurt if I did that. It was my turn. The waiter stood over me with his pencil and pad. "And what for you, young man?" "Spaghetti." The word had seemed okay when I was going over the sound changes in my head, but it sounded first grade stupid when I said it out loud. The waiter smiled like I told some kind of joke. The woman at the table sitting next to my mother laughed. Her husband had been lighting cigarettes for her all night like she was too dumb to know how to use a Zippo. When she blew smoke out of her mouth, she would lift her head and blow it up in the air like she was proud of herself. "Your son is such a darling." The woman put extra W's in the word, like she was trying to make it up to my parents for laughing at me. Paperboy is not a story about a boy battling and overcoming his speech impairment. Paperboy is about a boy with a speech impairment that battles and overcomes adult situation. He overcomes these situations through his relationships with his family and the ones he develops with his neighborhood. I recommend this book to young adults, middle-aged group, and adults in general. This book is jam-packed with lessons to be learned, and it can be found at your local bookstore as well as I ordered this one offline. So I recommend everyone go out and get it.